That's why we're able to see the concept of. I bet.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Detroit Lions and the Cincinnati Bengles, and it's all up next. From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati.
The game's going on.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Dang.
We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, came really within one quarter, winning it. But since that time, some inconsistency. And that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Now Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown.
Yo, somebody injured,
following
right?
the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And this will wind up the Lions' first down as good running gets him to about the 44. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. They had the leverage, they had the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
Yeah, that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3 and out. They did. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Yeah, he is going to be stuck. Oh, God, no. The scrimmage. That led to a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit around. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Working the middle of the field, man to play. And he is going to have a Lions first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Meanwhile, the ball's thrown in the hands of Reynolds here. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. First down, here's the Redmond Montgomery. He's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
That's just a couple bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? He can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run. But from both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Throw complete there to St. Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. Wright's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Yo.
Montgomery back to the ground. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Goff on 3rd down. He takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Goff now looking to throw. Looking zone, but it's incomplete. Down that's supposed to go on that first down. Is that also wrong?
I am, and you don't want to up with the ball first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Montgomery. It's in for Orange touchdown.
How, bro?
And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point by Basley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And when you come into the league as the number 1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. Sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to third reaction play and create downfield.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
All right, bro.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He bats it away and it falls down incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep.
Ding, you catch it, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
For Cincinnati, 36 yards. It's all, but a natural result here. Big players make big plays.
Should I say in big games too? In this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow them down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And just no chance of turning the corner. Get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions will take over here. 12-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. That ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now it's gone. And it's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. Touchdown! Sam Laporta, 29 yards. And the Lions are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Shoot, bro.
Get this beat before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Steps away to his left. He took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. On the move to his left.
No, bro.
Lee took a shot, couldn't connect.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Dancing to his left.
Bro, these.
It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow, rolling to his left. He's got his target. That's the close. And he is going to hit the Bengals first down as they manage to
You're trash, bro.
keep the drive alive. So not only did they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky.
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say they pumped the football there.
So we're changing the analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Steps away. And he's going to fire one, corner of the end zone.
Yo.
And that's going to be incomplete. Try to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover the end of the route. And that one winds up
What are
incomplete.
you doing? This.
On 3rd down, Burrow out to his left. It's nipped away and incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Burrow. Wait, they cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
They're almost pushing to the break, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now. It's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our. You just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it. It's going great for them.
Bang my bag and just I started rapping and took my my dad around that time it was just like I'm trying to change my life. Those boys, this ain't for me. I ain't even had any sex. I do what it takes and once I get first place again. But to all of them,
It's the National Football League on
We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former number 1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick throughout his career. He's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Now we get except for one of the typical quarterbacks in the league as well.
Be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved up the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the and limit that gain.
Now, second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's enough what you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I can't play this sport.
The red zone now, Stafford. They'll get this with a complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Look.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. Curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field in one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball to the field with purpose.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this going down territory? Might be go for it.
It's just forward. Into a wall right there. It's scrimmage.
Well, they
their
gonna keep
first drive,
trying.
the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it forward. They run. It's Williams. And he'll be Williams on the goal. Fourth down. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Well, they missed an opportunity to put some points on the board on the opening drive. They passed on the field goal. What'd you think?
I'm looking at it from a positive standpoint for them. First drive of the game, they set the tone, right? They go downfield.
First down.
Game ball. Even though they didn't get it, because it's the first drive of the game, you're not that worried about it. Hey, we got plenty of other opportunities as this game moves on. I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow.
Oh, bro got sacked.
Yeah. Gets on front, line, it's a sack. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but Carroll's
on his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked up by a Kellen Witherspoon. Bring it back. It's an interception return for Rams touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Bro, I can't even throw anything, bro. I gotta keep trying.
Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They decline there.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass. Yeah, they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that.
I'm so confused. On the move to his left.
Oh.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Yeah, bro. This.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. They'll roll him out right. Well, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
Catch it. Damn.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it
I can't even make anything, bro.
brings up 4th down.
This game's so hard.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Rolling to his left. And they get him down
Finally,
before
he
it
made
takes
first
it
down.
across the
What's up,
40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the
yeah,
first
go.
down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his
Yeah,
early game
yeah,
interception.
yeah.
Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Nigga. Oh my God, bro. I don't know how to play. I mean, I know how to play.
Mixon with a
Yo.
first down carry.
Get inside, bro.
And
Never
he'll manage
mind,
to
bro.
pick
I
up
was-
about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
What is this guy doing, bro? Bro, can you please?
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Burrow looking to pass. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
He didn't even catch it,
He
bro.
bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Careful, you need to.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Byron Young able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make
Oh
sure that
my
we're
God,
into
bro.
this game.
What?
Fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it lines up to be incomplete. Boy, a real head scratcher there. And that will force.
All this. Yeah, bro. You don't know how to play. Like, bro, you're not an SQB, bro. You're actually trash. Bro, I'm not dog water, bro. Yes, you is. Shut up. Yeah. Bro, look, man, I tried everything. You got beat again. Yo, I'm about to crash out. What's up, man? I know, bro.
It's Madden NFL 24. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Cleveland Browns and the Minnesota Vikings. All that and more. Coming
Football
up.
player, boy. You was football player, boy. Yeah, boy. Football player, bro. You can't even make it through.
The kicker, Dustin Hawkinson, to get this one going. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
What? They broken.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Very nice work on the return. Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins.
Not bad for a fourth-round draft pick. Well over 100 career starts now. And the chemistry with his top targets, really on point. They spent a lot of time in practice and after practice making sure the routes are run well, and he knows exactly where they're going to be on the field. And when they get open, he delivers.
I can't even.
Going to begin the drive here with Madison. Makes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 33, here's second down and 7.
No, you're cheap.
On play action, Cousins.
Catch it.
That's complete to KJ.
Oh, that was good, man.
Field and inside the 40. Covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in the play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Steps away. So now to the corner of the end zone.
Yo. That was crazy touchdown, man. Only 2 plays?
Justin Jefferson.
No, that's like 3 plays.
And the Vikings match right down the field in 3 plays.
Right for creep. He did it right for creep, bro.
If that's saying the type of box, it's sometimes that can be a recipe for disaster here.
And it's frustrating for Gibbons on defense, too, because he got out to the left and then still delivered on the move with accuracy.
Oh, how? Word.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. And he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. The former national champion at Clemson bringing him onto the field, and that's the signal caller, Deshaun Watson.
And he makes it so difficult for all defenses because when he's got the ball, it's hard to say when a play is truly over because he can create from any spot on the field and in any situation, even when it appears that he's contained. When he's running your offense, the big play can arrive from any possible spot.
Now Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's going to be taken to the ground right there at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Yeah, taken down just shy of the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had his eyes on that one being bigger.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson.
No way, bro.
It's inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Watson's throw hauled in by Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he was able to shed one tackle, but took that away from there. Trying in with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They run again with Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Watson. And able to connect. If he had, it would have been 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down stick?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, it's not.
Stand up. Where's your more? And the Browns are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated. This is going to be acceptable. Greg Newsom. So the defense has a touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal? In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And he returns this to the 22. And now out comes Minnesota. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Bro, I can't make a play.
It could be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was.
That was 2nd down throw for Cousins. To
Thomas
Jefferson on the slow. And they get some just shit. Down at the 49. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. And he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, shooting's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Bananas Osborne is double.
No.
Well, him again. It's good for 20 yards.
Today, it looks like he's shaking up the pick six just wide. It's not just defensive backs. Tap short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. There's
Yes, sir.
Kings. 17 yards down. And the Vikings are an extra point away now for time this ball game. Now, in this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running. Because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs for different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knocking up at 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A good run by Chubb on first down as he'll get about 6 yards there.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped it just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was, and making sure they didn't get there.
Yeah, he's going to have Brown's first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So I'm going to get this into the hands of Chile. And he can go down the net for getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up second down.
Completion was given up, and that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you get ready to tee off from their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Now it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. But his door time short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Like any team play, they're looking for touchdowns and trying to let But in this case, he does get closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
On fourth down, Watson. And it's incomplete. They turn it over. The chains on fourth down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Madison.
Numbers.
For only about a yard up to the 21.
QB.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Ready.
To throw is Cousins. Well, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be
Jefferson.
Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He'll buy some time right. He lets one go deep to Anderson. What was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Brandon. And the Brewers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
No, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads, and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
The Browns set to take over. They start. As they begin 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. When you gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Watson's throw complete there to Moore. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice conclusion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, that with Chubb. That's in Rondo. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Bro.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Yeah, they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Calling no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. Searching 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This is a hard
They
game.
set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll get this to the 23, but it will be a little short of what he needed. He did his best to just get full on that. But now 4th down. These 2 teams all tied after 1. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they get it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. That's a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Hopkins' kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive,
Bro,
and then
just
come
got
away with
hit
3
off.
points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off.
Route. Bro, what is you doing?
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Cousins. Out to his left. That's down the field for Jefferson. That's Clyde's at the 20.
Yo!
There for Minnesota. 61 yards.
He's already got 1 touchdown in this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they have to figure something out because he could have outrun the defenders early and often. So
Yo, that's crazy, bro. 72 yards.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll go Madison up the middle.
Terrifying.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10 spot at the 11.
It's the W, bro.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Stick. We're going to do a stick, bro.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Cousins to throw it.
Ooh, wide open.
This will be
I can look it.
and he gets halfway from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. He kept receiving the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to it before either guy in double coverage could react.
Oh, we about to do
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Throwing. Cousins.
There you go. That was easy.
Touchdown. Jefferson. Says with Traitors. This is now the afternoon. And the Vikings are once again back in front. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
Yo.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, they had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. Cleveland offense making their way out. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it in with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base.
It's just changing. Yeah, that's green. And you get this run past midfield before being shot just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
This is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing. Field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
I think we're winning, bro.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. That's completed barely over the middle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They got 29 yards that time.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
They've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Watson now to throw. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They go up the middle with Chubb. And now a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 to the 3 in that area. Where do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them. If you're going to run if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands.
He takes this one in for Gordon School. Nick Chubb, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have yet again.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Wow. Okay.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. With a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings return back here on offense, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
One there on first down, gets 3 up to the 28.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not. It's still all in all a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28. Throwing his Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Play action now. Cousins.
Oh my,
And
bro.
it will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. This decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Watson on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you're from a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn that for a 1st down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Watson on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's getting the incomplete. Touchdown. Nick Chubb. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns had 6 to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive of 4 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. They'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. He's done his part, but so far it's been a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches in production. Keep doing that.
How about
they're going to have to fix some things
Ball?
likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
So far, he's north of 100 yards receiving. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. On the move to his left. Yeah, this will be bring in. It's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, Cousins. Rolling to his left. Going for Jefferson downfield. And a penalty comes in. It's in with lines of incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one, a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Rolling to his right. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
Oh, my.
No, and that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Cousins now. Flushed out right.
Am I trash?
His throw incomplete.
When you're kidding. Sometimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they'd love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical, picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. They'll roll him out right.
Oh.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there.
I don't know how to play, bro.
Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Now Cousins on 4th down. It's going to be back down, and they'll go the other way with the football. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this Browns, it's tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out when they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And able to use a stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. 66 yards rushing for him as he's been tough to stop here in this first half. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Here's Watson.
This is QBs.
Yeah, quick forward there, but it's good.
That might be the 3rd down stuff that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
But the Horkaz on to punt as he gets it away. On the return is Powell.
Bro, he can't even
It's
go.
a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Hey, bro, watch your mouth, bro.
Comes Minnesota. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times at any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Bruh.
Right throw. But this one is incomplete.
Bro, how much stuff is
before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Stacked on 1st down, followed by an incomplete. One more good rep, but they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Cousins.
Yes, sir.
And down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Miles Garrett. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The offense stays put.
That's
They
crazy.
failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. To throw is Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick yourself back up.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
That's down the field for Jefferson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Yo.
This is inside the 15.
Yo.
A big play there for Minnesota. 55 yards.
I'll tell you what. He's got 2 touchdowns in the ledger already. And that very well could have been a third. They have had absolutely no answer for him defensively. And he's just run free all game long.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the handoff, it's Madison. Here at about the 11. 2 yards that from the big chunk on the previous play. Here's a 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
To throw is Cousins.
Yo.
To Jefferson on the slant. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings.
Another touchdown.
A great play
They score a
there.
touchdown, bro.
With his second touchdown here in this first half.
They need to.
And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drives 7 plays in length. And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Now Nick Chubb and the Browns get set for their next possession. He's toppled the century mark receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them. And he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st and 10, Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But that's this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he did some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Right back to Njoku. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando. We check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a solid first half out of the workhorse Nick Chubb. He found the end zone twice, once on the ground and once in the passing game, as he proved he's anything but a one-dimensional running back. At halftime, but the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And they got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 different start to trick towards the scrimmage, it'll be licensed downfield.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Long tackle run here for Nick Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. He's picking the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 30-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. The medical staff will attend to him. And now, as with every potential turnover, we're going to take a second look at those just to make sure.
What's up, boy? So boy.
And the question, was the knee in fact down before
He
this
got
ball
it.
comes loose?
He
And is the
got it.
video
Right.
convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Chubb on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind him on the scrimmage. Oh, so the full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. It's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there. 26 yards from Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Watson. Right back to Bell, and it's caught once again. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's complete.
Nice back to this defensive end. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And he hits the front foot and carries in anyway. With plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And that will extend their lead even further. Distance wasn't the problem, but he did need some help from the right upright, and he got it. A little kiss and in.
Yeah, fortunately caught on the inside of the upright, and that pushed it through. This isn't like a baseball foul pole where you hit any part of it and it counts. It's got to go through the post. If you hit it on the outside, that's no good.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. No mistake.
That was good.
Keep their game plan. They need to get it in the end zone.
59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They just do get the play off. Now Cousins steps away. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone.
Yo.
So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter against a right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they have to be saying, we have our best football in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better drive. They proved it to themselves, but they were ready to go.
Joseph on for the extra point.
Dang, that was good, bro. Chat. That was a good touchdown.
And the lead will shrink to 6. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Yeah, this will be a touchback. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And really a lot of guys you can highlight on this offense with how well they've played, but he's one of them. He's been spectacular so far.
I'd say he'd be the number one, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because it's not just the numbers. It's, as you said, I think he's at focal point. Well, that's what he's been, and that means he's created other opportunities because they've had to bring the defense to him. He's run it really well. He's caught it out of the backfield. They're trying to stop him. That means there are chances for the rest of the guys to do damage themselves.
They begin this drive with Chubb.
Nobody don't care about your.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Look at you needed.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The second game is played, but it's incomplete.
Well, you certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, in the middle, he's going to change sidelines about right now. And if you convert here, guess what? He's going to make the track to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, he gets that line. Incomplete. He jumped there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Get the ball right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines, feel pretty good about themselves, and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Soccer.
Here's Powell on the return. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
You think?
Get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Sabotage. Mama, yeah.
Now this one complete game field on the left side. He's going to be out of balance, but number 40 takes it inside the 40. Well, first down there on a pickup of 25.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Whoa. Nobody. Black guys be all live to me. Give it. I'm gonna do cross.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Here's Cousins.
Come on, bro. I can do this.
Out to his left. He's going to let this go. Into the end zone.
Come on.
And this. Sweet. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. He'll buy some time right.
Yo.
He's taken deep inside the 30. Nothing open
QB.
downfield. He keeps it in set for 11 in the first down. It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Cousins on first down.
And he's 30. Set to
What is the
time. And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
No.
And that can turn out to be a...
Oh,
You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT. And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Momoyo.
That's
You're
probably
ass.
first in there, but it's incomplete. Over the time, looked our
You're
defense, two
ass.
extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass.
Maybe.
That allowed them to disrupt the play.
But your ass. No, nigga.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson.
This was woke up.
And this throw here is incomplete.
So the passing game, things just okay. Let's get the series control.
You're gonna come back to it now.
First down.
You said no? Y'all niggas drip.
Yeah, they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Watson.
Boy, big to the ass. Man, he's lying. What I said.
Yeah, he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Watson on first down.
You stay.
This throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Yo, game.
Watson.
Yo, that's good.
It was cut on left by Bell. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hitting yards, it may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Teams and they get there and bring it in. Team over multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
I think it was a Texas nightmare. If it's that total shut down the defense, they kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Yo, it was a sack, man. A sack.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Taking about the 16. 23-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. With a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings return back here on offense. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Trade him over to our team so he's not him anymore? Because he's really having a heck of a ball game, isn't it?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Safety Glenn dealt it up to make the play. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
BBO
Ran the run
Drizzy.
for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Cousins. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Clear for Minnesota. 57 yards. Let's get this for short of teams that have been wrapped up in the sky. And here's yet another victory. The defense have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
That was a big throw, y'all.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now we give to Madison. And the result here, pick up the 8. Mason with 2 to go and 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pick up from that sense for first and goal. We're always talking about get down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Oh, we almost
81 yards going on the ground now. He's been terrific here this afternoon.
Some good strong running right there. Some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Madison is in. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1 yard line. They're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind building on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Never mind, but
Joseph Cadet on the extra point.
now we winning now, bro.
Here in the 3rd. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. It was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. For their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the 3rd quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try to get Ruben established again, and try to get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Yeah, they get him.
Dwayne.
Takes it across the 40-yard line. I call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now first down throw, Watson. He's got the connection to Cooper. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Watson. Receiver more. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. To throw is Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Y'all battle niggas. Kicking y'all.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Pitbull.
The play action, it's Watson.
Nick.
That's to the second. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch, good enough for a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Bro.
On first down, it's Watson. Brian has it. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Second and 7. Again, the point against Deshaun Watson. Touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside. They give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards. And boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Is that what the big ass?
Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he is not good. So they lead up to a touchdown. It's made a 5-point ball game. Defensively, certainly not full there. Play started at the 2. He was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Chill. No. Yo. Wait, chill.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Oh, man.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now come the Vikings. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he finds some space past the 25 to 27. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Wide receiver?
Cousins. This is listen. Near field, 49. 22 yards there. First down.
Big.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Got to score this touchdown ASAP.
Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone.
Oh!
And then it's dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on.
Oh, man. Late in the tight ball game, every play's so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
But putting the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
This offense so far on third down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Working the field, he's getting man complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line.
We almost made a touchdown, bro.
Here's a give to Madison running right.
Oh, yes. Oh, the love of come, bro.
There he is. Getting jumped at the ball. They're trying 7 yards.
They carry for their leader and a good one. It's clutch time. You'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 line, picking up a 4.
No go outside.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
No.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there.
Whoa!
Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Oh, that should be a touchdown pass, bro. Should be like a little
One
easy.
play action, Cousins. It is precision. And the Browns will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention that bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they get some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back to take care of the ball and try to move forward.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And trouble trying to middle here. And they get pushed there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just one. One blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets it on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle him out the ball. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have called.
From the gun on third, Watson. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Alexander Madison leading this Vikings offense out there to begin the next drive. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And it maneuvers his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, Cousins. This throw is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now.
How? My goodness. It's a 5th interception. He will take this down the 38-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Chubb with a first down carries. He'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Watson.
Dang.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had no command that time, man. They're putting a little too much heat on it. Don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
47-42.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Watson now throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know it's going to take another shot before this one's on.
Yeah, exactly, because 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come in well short of the first end. Before the gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick in the game forthcoming. This to put a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. Hopkins' kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Well, a dangerous return, man. Short
Nah,
here.
bro.
Nice midfield, look at King Gilly. He's inside the truck.
Yes, sir.
And anytime you're in the 4th quarter, down 2 now, do you try to tie it?
I think that more and more quarterbacks want to go for it, no matter what time and what the score is. In this situation, I think they'll insist on it.
They'll try and run it in. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
They gave up the completion there with this one. Some defenses count on catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Watson on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this will probably get away from them.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Watson, off play action. Very quickly there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and it's 3rd and field.
Dang.
Search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw, Watson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectations.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish.
And look at this. They get the turnover they need. It's intercepted.
Nope.
Picked off by Darren Murphy. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe that was an adjustment there? It's not the game of measures. Revenge, but getting done against it, and that's been difficult for them.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Following the interception, Cousins rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
That's interfering.
So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
And you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Here's 1st down.
Dang, bro.
They'll run to Madison.
Dang, they got me, bro.
And he'll be taken down here about the 11. So the
2
Vikings
minutes
in
warning.
possession of the football as we get you reset. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Oh, shoot.
They go play action. Cousins.
Games. Oh.
It's incomplete. You like he's throwing the football today. I'm also surprised when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here now, 3rd down. Cousins. See, that's it. So, is intercepted.
Yo.
Picked up by Martin Emerson. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play. And they
the Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock. I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation and taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time. So make sure you get in shape.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
That'll do it for us, for Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew. I'm Brandon Gaunt. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.